We're going to put this little clip at the front of our videos today because we got a lot of emails saying, man, it was a choppy market. We got knocked out on the 1 hour chart. And, how do you stop getting stopped out? How do you just prevent that? And wow, folks, that's probably one of the biggest questions asked in trading. What I want to start with first is notice this little slide I have here. You lose some really big and you win some. And it's amazing how the losers just are so big, right? They're huge. They're always right in the forefront of your mind, and they're bigger than any of the wins you think possible. Over the last couple of weeks, if you go back and review the videos, we had winners that ran 70, 150, 140. We had several sessions of those, just awesome. We had some great trading sessions, some where there were no losers. Then we had some where we got a loser, and then we turned around and got us back in and got in the market. And then last night, the market just opted to, on the 1 hour basis, just spike us out. So I think it's really important to realize, number one, you cannot stop and prevent stop outs from happening. If that is your goal, wrap it up, close it up, and give your money to somebody to manage because it's not going to happen. To effectively learn how to trade and trade management and learn risk, that's what you can do. That's how you come out the winner at the week's end, at the month's end, and at the year's end. You cannot stop losers from happening. So you can filter them down to a certain point, but you cannot prevent them. And that's probably one of the biggest fears that everyone has. Well, I don't want to lose. Well, neither do I. But again, I've talked about this before. I love losing. It doesn't happen a whole lot, but I love losing because I know that the next winner is right around the corner. So look at how we've set this text up. This is how most people consider losing. It's just huge. It's all encompassing. It's right in front of their mind. They can't get away from it. And winning, well, it's this little thing that might be down here, might happen, and well, may never happen to me again because I've had a couple stop outs. Stop it. Just stop it already. Stop thinking that way. You have a high probability trading system. It's going to pay you over the long term. Don't let some price action over a few days throw you off your plan. So I really hope that you take this information to heart, and especially as you review some of the videos and we give some commentary on the upcoming videos that we're going to look for the trading examples as well as looking at some of the stop outs that came in the last session that we did. So I really hope you benefit from this information, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Let's take a look at the euro yen for the upcoming November the 11th session. Again, as we've had with the euro, we have this really super tight range as we could see yesterday, and it was a killer for 1 hour traders. It's all right, they don't come along too often, but they do come along. And again, like on the euro, there was a stop out, at least one. And so we're going to go ahead and take a look and see if there's anything for the euro yen in the upcoming sessions. Again, the 4 hour chart, very neutral. We're in this consolidation pattern, narrowing range. We have this trend line, and I should go up to the daily chart and draw that a little bit narrower and steeper so that we get in here closer. Down there on the 4 hour chart and see if it looks a little bit better. Yep, and we're able to draw it a little bit more exactly. There we go. That's pretty good. Really nice trend line here on the 4 hour chart. Remember, this is a 4 hour and it is quasi there on the daily as well. And then here was the range again. Here's that 1 hour close. It was a stellar. That was a launch out and then boom, suck right back in. And just for future trading, when you get a close back in on the very, very next hour like this, this is usually time to close your trade. And then the next time, as we said yesterday, this could be one of those lessons where we get some good lessons to teach you with. And it was weighing, stop out, and then, even if later in today you decide to get into this trade down here, you're not getting any money for that either. So back-to-back stop outs on the euro yen. But as we said, that's okay. As we said, the video clips, that's okay, folks. The next winner is right around the corner. Trade management, risk management is what makes you successful, not preventing stop outs. So if you're on the stop out, how do I prevent stop outs? Let me tell you, bravo, you're on the Holy Grail search. Ain't never going to happen. And if you can't handle it, as we've said earlier, send your money to somebody to manage, right? Because stop outs are going to happen. You can reduce them, but the problem is you folks at home, You're not looking to reduce them. You're really looking to eliminate them. Think about it in the psychological of your head. We got the emails to prove it. We talk to people all the time. That plenty of validation. You cannot eliminate it. Stop that quest, please. Learn risk management, learn trade management, accept the probabilities of the market. We've had some stellar weeks the last few weeks. If you have any doubts with that, go back and review the video clips. Just some stellar weeks. And we've had a couple rough back-to-back sessions, so that's all right. That's how it goes. All right, so down here on the 1 hour chart, it's very neutral again, right? Very, very neutral. We have some good trend lines still. So what we're going to do is, because this resistance support line right here is so close to this trend line, we're actually not including it in our trading tonight. Not at all. The other thing that we're going to do, and we're sorry we lost our lines. The system here rebooted, and we lost our lines before we saved them. So that said, we're going to keep our eye on that level right there, and we'll also in the short interim keep it on this level. So really, the three primary levels we're going to be looking at trades are this trend line. Any kind of close below this trend line here on the 1 hour chart, that's a big chart. That's actually where we have our feelings that price is going to go out of this neutral position right now. Is that price is most likely going to break to the downside. Why do we do that? We have some trading systems that tell us that. So that is our bias. It doesn't mean to say that that's going to be weighted, right? Still going to gauge it when the market gets down here and see if the system still gives us the go ahead, mash the button, get in that way. So any kind of close below this level, this trend line here, we're going to look for a sell on the 60-minute chart. Now, given these two levels are so close, we're going to say any kind of close above this high, right? Because we're stuck in a big range, been in here for almost a week now. So any close above this high, right? This high right here is where on the 60-minute chart, that's what we'd be looking to go for long. Not too much in here, but we just want to mark that support and resistance. The other thing we want to do, so we're looking at one buy, one sell right now. The other buy is maybe we're going to get some kind of futuristic trend line. And I'm going to cut these out so it's easier for you all to see the lines that we're going to be talking about. Just got to redraw this one. All right, see that futuristic trend line I just drew there a few minutes ago? All right, price comes down here, holds on this 4-hour daily trend line, closes above that. On a 60-minute chart, we're going to be looking to go long. We're going to take some money off the table at this level and maybe a little bit more up in here. And then we're going to leave some to see if it's going to run. So for the euro yen, for the upcoming November 11th session, we are looking for 2 buys, 1 sell. And that's what we're going to keep our eye on. Hopefully we break out of this range, very, very tight range. As you can see, we've been averaging this pretty much the same price for the whole week. And for those of you who are on the quest for how to eliminate stop outs, quit it right now. Put your focus into risk management, trade management. You'll be much better served. That's what we're looking for the upcoming November the 11th sessions.